How do you feel about my hunting skills? Is it a turn on?
In this episode, we see a dragon fly, make a doll, and sit on a toilet.
It's hard to have a think.
Good morning from day 2 here in Fukushima. We have come to a nondescript town to stay at a weird hotel. We're having breakfast out at a dam that we couldn't go further out to the dam, so we just set up shop so that we could show you Takai, who is our car, who saved the day yesterday, the first day in Fukushima. So this is our little ride. The 3 of us are having breakfast together.
The reason that we ended up in this town was only because it's a 3-day weekend right now, and there are no hotels available in places that we intended to actually go to. So we found a hotel that we could afford, and we just booked it. And it wasn't that bad because it was only about a 40-minute drive from where we had the gyoza last night in Fukushima City.
So time-wise, it wasn't very bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it only took about 39 minutes to get from where we had dinner to the place.
And this is just some little onsen town that seems like they do have a bit of tourism going on. There were quite a few people that were out this morning that were like doing tourist stuff. You know, you can just tell. Like,
who the tourists are?
Yeah, it's all domestic tourism, but like, you know, there's people on motorbike trips and cycling trips and probably onsen trips and stuff that is just going on in this town because they got onsen stuff going on. It's very common up in the mountains and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, hold on a sec. Have a listen.
It's summer.
It's semi-summer, so the cicadas are out in full blast right now. So our stay at the hotel was pretty interesting. It is an onsen hotel that is run by, I assume, a Vietnamese family. So it's a weird blend of like Vietnamese meets, like a hardcore Vietnamese meets hardcore Japanese.
Like hardcore, because it's like an onsen thing. So it's like, you know, traditional feeling like Japanese hotel stuff.
And it's like a big kind of sprawling place. So they took us to the room. The room did not have a shower in it. So we ended up having to go to the onsen in the evening. And that has pluses and minuses. I was not willing to get into the onsen that was there.
I didn't even look at it. I usually don't get in the onsen
usually.
so I just use the shower and I get out.
I do. I like to get into the onsen. I'll dip in, even in the summer. I'd totally dip in, but I just didn't feel like it was clean enough for me to do that.
Yeah.
The room in itself was very weird. It did have a toilet in the room, but you can kind of tell that maybe like 5 years ago, there wasn't a toilet in that room.
It's like this box they built in the room.
They built a box
and the
into
box
the room.
Is too damn small because when you're sitting on the toilet, then your nose is touching the wall. And my legs, my legs don't even come close to fitting on this toilet. So it's essentially a non-functional toilet for me.
I have a question. Did you do the additional hole
out
out
the
of
additional
knowledge?
hole. Yeah, so that you can suck and not have it get all weird. You got to put 2 holes in the top of your Capri Sun, baby.
In the Capri Sun too?
Yeah. You punch a bonus hole. But you turn the Capri Sun over.
You say a bonus hole or a butthole?
A bonus hole, but you can call it a butthole. So this little box that they built has been designed and built by somebody who is not an engineer, because like it's like being in an American public bathroom. If somebody walks by the door, they can see you doing your business.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very evident.
And it kind of feels like most of the supplies came from Vietnam. Like
Yeah,
the door doesn't
something
look
about
Japanese
it,
at all. It's such a weird blend in this place.
Yeah.
But the bed, I have to say, I was really pleased with the bed. The pillow was good. The bed stiffness was good. The cleanliness was like out of this world. Like that was one of the cleanest beds I felt I'd ever slept in.
I felt like the weird renovations that they'd done had been done somewhat recently. So I feel like they'd bought new sheets and stuff. And you know how when you go into a Japanese hotel and the cables are always caked in like 30 years of dust?
Yeah.
All the cables were super clean because they'd all been just
all
installed.
new.
And the toilet was a pretty new toilet, and the shower,
Yeah, it was.
the sink was pretty new. So like it's like they had just done some renovations. And maybe they're in the middle
I
of
don't know
it.
if I'd call them renovations.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Oddities.
But the bed was so freaking big. you could probably sleep like
It was
12
three
people.
beds. It was 3 beds across.
It was insane. Like, I could have slept on a diagonal, and you could have slept on a diagonal, and we still couldn't have reached out our arms and touched one another.
All right, now how much do you think we paid for that one night?
I think I know. I think it was 11,000
Yeah, it
yen.
was 11,000 yen.
So it was like $80-ish or something like that.
Yeah, that was a lot of money.
It was a lot of money for what it
we
is.
got out
but
of
it's,
it.
It's only because of the
Situation.
the
Last
time.
minute booking on a
Last
3-day
minute,
weekend, yeah.
We were lucky to find anything, to be completely honest.
But since it's a Vietnamese-run place, they had a restaurant and they were banging out some banh mi's. But I would say that the banh mi quality is kind of like the situation of the hotel. Not much going on in
I
there.
haven't been into it. Maybe it's amazing.
I want to bite too.
I'll give them this. The bread is good.
Our bread looks great.
The egg has a lot of flavor. The egg is all right. There's just not much going on. There's not enough fixins. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah, but yeah, it's not
Where did
bad.
bread come from?
It's pretty good. Vietnam. The same place I got the bathroom door. Aside from that, there's no Komeda in town, so I just got the Komeda coffee from the Family Mart.
There is a Komeda within 30 minutes drive.
Of course there is, but there's not one. This was like 2 minutes away from where we were staying, so
You gotta have your Komeda now.
gotta have your Komeda coffee and banana in a bag, baby. What are we doing today? Do you have any idea?
I've got waterfalls, squiggly roads, bridges, lakes, lots of water today. It's gonna be a watery day.
Cool. You want more banh mi?
I ate a lot of it already, and I was like, that's your breakfast?
Mm.
Because I already had a croissant!
Yeah, that you stole from a buffet yesterday.
Yeah, it was a
It
yesterday.
wasn't a stealing. I mean, we were staying there.
Yeah. I mean, they had the
But you
takeaway.
you went away with like a bunch of croissant stuff in your pockets.
They had a takeaway tray. I put it in the takeaway tray.
Kind of interesting that a takeaway tray for an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Some people are on the go in the morning. You know, about 80% of the time I don't know what the speed limit is.
The car knows.
No, the car doesn't
No,
know.
the car doesn't
the
know
car
on
knows
this
like
road.
50% of the time. And the other 30% I don't trust it because
it's
it
been
told me it
wrong.
was like 80 in
In a
a
neighborhood.
40. And I was like, whoa, car. Okay. But currently don't know what the speed limit is.
So you didn't notice this last night as we were coming up the mountain, which we've driven up quite a lot of mountain to get here from Fukushima City, because you were looking at planning things and finding hotels and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I had to book a hotel for today.
We went through a ton of signs, like past a ton of like digital signs that they can update in the real time that said, beware of bears on the mountain. Like, there's a bear problem. So I don't know if like there was an event recently or if those signs always say that. You can never know with like a digital sign. But like it was like, do not go to the mountain unless you have a bear bell. So as usual, I
The
think
bears have infiltrated the signage.
the bears have hacked the signs.
Oh no.
And
When did they learn how to write? Oh, well, they already knew.
It's
They were
coding.
already making
You know what they're
signs
doing?
before, but now
no,
they've really
now
broken in.
they can just use AI.
Yeah.
Program the
Aw.
signs. It's another AI problem. So anyways, be careful of
You
bears.
mean BI? Bear intelligence?
Bear intelligence. Who come way up into the mountains, try to find a waterfall. This is what we found instead. I think we're still going to find the waterfall, but Big Bear is at it. Looks pretty vicious. Hope we don't run into that guy. If we end up getting eaten by a bear, we deserve it for all the stupid jokes we've been making, to be completely honest.
Good point, yeah. And it's probably like 6 bear jokes away from being eaten. But I do want to point out we are now off the pavement. That to me signals excitement and fun. Japan is a very, very safe place. But one thing that will happen and does happen at some of the tourist locations that are off the beaten path is that if you leave your car unlocked, people go in and take things. It's an easy way just to grab something, go, and have no consequence. There's no cameras out here watching anyone, and you can definitely... Never mind. So that says there's cameras. This says people are stealing things. I think that this caused that.
Yeah.
And possibly we think it's all the bears. They're just coming and stealing things out of the cars, looking for picnic baskets.
Or somehow the bear's putting a sign up. I don't know. There's something in here somewhere with the bears. But dude, I think they're insinuating that people are breaking in with a hammer, not just unlocked, but you might come out here to bust it up window.
I don't need that in my life right now, so hopefully the bears don't have a hammer today. Our waterfall day is going to start with a stroll along this stream to a waterfall that I've heard is dynamic. And I'm going to try the name again. Here we go. Tatsusawa Fudo Falls. And I think it will surprise you. If it's in full blast, it's going to be pretty good. And has it been raining?
I was going to say, when was the last time it rained? It's been about a week since we had it rain.
Okay, so I'm hoping that it's still looking pretty good. But yeah, I think you'll be surprised.
If it's anything short of bears riding like water rides down like out of the waterfall.
Like the bear log flume?
Yeah, like the bear log flume, you know, with the racist bears at Disneyland, but this time it's just the bears are riding the log flume.
Are they going to be racist?
I think it's kind of part of their gig. So that's where the expectation level is, just so you know. I'm not going to be disappointed.
Yes. So you just spotted the falls from afar, and what did you say?
I said, wow.
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 And I got news for you. Bonus falls over there.
Oh, is there another one up there? Wow, wow.
Wow, wow. What's up with the swords? Like, it's got medieval vibes down here by the falls. I really don't understand. There's nothing explaining why there are so many swords here, and there are bigger ones around. It just... Why?
The sword area is like where people would go to pray there. It's like a little shrine type situation. So
it does say that it's a power spot, so maybe it's like a power spot for like conflict, like
I have no idea.
Some sort of battle that you need to win or overcome.
Even the design of the swords felt unique, like something I've never seen in Japan before. The way that the style of them was. It wasn't like it wasn't like your normal, like, you know, like something you would see like a samurai have. This felt more like something like Odorous Orangus from Gore would be swinging around. It was very bizarre. And I also wanted to point out that you know how much I enjoy a flat walk along some water that takes you to something cool. This is perfect. This is
Boys
exactly
having a good time?
Yeah, you get to go through the forest. It's nice and cool. The shade, you're not grinding up a mountain. This is my kind of nature, man.
You love a scenic stroll.
I do, I really do. It's like the best. We've come to a little town in the mountains called Tsuchiya, and they have got a bunch of these Japanese dolls that have no arms. These are called kokeshi, and nobody really knows exactly the origin of these, but they are from the Tohoku region, which we are in now in Fukushima. So you'll see them in this area and up near Sendai and in the different parts of Tohoku. I'm not going to list every town. And they have a little place where you can do an experience here in this little village where you get to make your own kokeshi. And I don't know why, but I'm like really into this. Been water painting like recently, watercolors, and like I don't know, maybe it's just kind of like that. So it costs 1,000 yen or so to go ahead and get your own wooden kokeshi that is completely naked, and they have got the instruments for you to do the rest of the painting, and they've given you some watercolor type of ink in a little thing and separate brushes for each different color and stuff. But in this case, you're not supposed to merge the colors because they will all just turn black. So you've got a red, a green, purple, and a black. And then you have this machine that you can use to turn to make the rings go around like easily. So you just hold the brush in one place and turn it and mix that. The part I'm most worried about is the face. I think that is maybe going to be kind of complicated, but we have chosen a style to emulate that is from this town. There are a whole bunch of different styles of painting that you can do from different parts of Tohoku, and they've got a ton of these things around looking at us. Actually, I'm kind of freaked out to be being watched by like 1,000 of these things. You can choose some that have got flowers on them and stuff, but that looked a little bit advanced. So I just went with where we're at, which is kind of cool because that'll be something that I get to remember. Oh, that's the place we were. And also, I'm not going to do this good, but this is at least in my realm of capabilities, I believe. So the first step to this is to start taking off your clothes because I don't want to get black ink on my white shirt. So luckily, I'm wearing an undershirt, and if I get black ink on this, it doesn't really matter. The very first step is to paint what she kept calling the snake eye. So the top of the doll has got this specific shape. So I'm gonna give that a go. I have to admit I'm a little worried because I don't really have a way to try, like to test this. But I'm gonna go light on the ink because I feel like if you go too heavy, it might run all over the place. And then I'm just going to put this down and turn. I can always add more. Oh, that's pretty rewarding. Wow, this feels amazing. It's so exact because it's locked in place. Oh, this is amazing. I need one of these things. Okay, dude, check it out. I got a ring. Are you seeing the ring? Does it look good?
Looks good.
Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, let's keep rolling. We're an expert now.
The best part is the ASMR. Go. Slower, please. Oh, yeah.
I don't think this is a good sound. It's like,
I kind of like it. It's like a music box that's terrible.
The face is going to be the hard part because, first off, like, I'm not a painter. Second off, the painting I have done is flat. This thing is round, and I don't have a magic machine to make it easy. So I've got to somehow make this somewhat, like, symmetrical. It's kind of amazing. It's not perfectly symmetrical, the person who did this, but it's damn close. And, like, getting all of these different shapes to not look like she's like, is gonna be a challenge. So we asked for a pencil. I need some training wheels. I like this pencil too. It's like a little kid's pencil. So I'm gonna try and do a light tracing and then go over it with the ink. I've tried to do this freehand drawing it even flat on the newspaper. It's flat, it's difficult there. So I think it's gonna be even harder on this. And the space that I have on my doll is a lot smaller than the space that they had on this one. And I mean, she's got a bit of a 5 head, so like I don't need to have that much like going on there. But it still like just squishes everything down. It makes it a little more difficult because you don't have much room to work with. So this is gonna end up looking bad, I promise you this. I've done my best with the pencil. So YOLO, man. I'm gonna go in here with the ink and see what we can do. I have to admit I'm a little nervous about this. It's the most stressful part of the day. Good Lord, I'm shaking. There's one. It's not terrible. At least they're not like, oh, totally, completely crooked. All right, onward. He looks a little goofy. His eyes are just like a little like, looks like he got a little bit heavy on the mascara on one side or something. Maybe I could balance it out, but then I worry it's going to continually, like, I got to do this one a little bit and this one a little bit, and then all of a sudden it's just going to be like a disaster. I'll go with it. So this side looks pretty good with those like strokes that I put. Bam, that's the one I did first. And now I'm like kind of screwed. You know what I mean? So I either have to ruin this side or maybe make this one longer and have it be all weird looking. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Right, what I need to do is get another one of these things and start over from scratch with everything I've learned. I'd be a master in, I don't know, 400 or 500 tries.
Eric, this is gonna be my favorite part. You gotta set that merp in there. Yeah, get that merp. Oh yeah.
Merp.
Yes.
I like that we often come and do experience things, like making udon or whatever, and Katie is the one doing it and I'm the one filming, but we came in here and I saw these dolls. I was like, oh yeah, I'm painting a doll. For some reason, this really is like, got me excited. So we got the head finished and now we're gonna work on the body. I'm trying to figure out how to find the middle of this thing, so I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it. I'm gonna throw a red line in the middle. That's gonna give us a place to work from, and I'm gonna kind of work out from there. Gotta remember which way to turn this thing. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna figure the middle is right about there. And this part is so rewarding and wonderful. Yeah, that's amazing. I need one of these things at home. I love it. We're on the home stretch. I'm basically an expert now. What you gotta worry about is your ink levels, your pressure, and most importantly, your rotation speed. If you do it too slow, everything is wrong, but you wanna do it slow because you're new at it. But you really gotta get her cranking around. And if you get her going at a good clip, and then you just slam your brush down, it comes out really even. Now you're gonna get a little bit of bleed because you put too much ink on your brush, but that's just how it is. I finished her. Check that out, look at all them rings. I feel like I went with the basic route. Other people do crazy things like swirly lines and all sorts of craziness. But for the first go, I'm actually pretty happy with her. Up close, maybe a little screwy looking, but like if you look at her from here, it looks pretty good. It looks almost like expert level, doesn't it? This is gonna be dope to go ahead and put on the mantle at home. I don't have a mantle. I'm gonna put it on. I'm just put her in the office. And yeah, it's cool. It's like a memory of coming up to Fukushima. And I think this was pretty cheap. It's like $8 to do this whole thing. Like, you know what I mean? It's almost free. So I would recommend if you happen to be in wherever this town is, Tsuchiyu. Oh yeah, Tsuchiyu. Then I could come in here and do this. The staff is super friendly, and it was a pretty like peaceful experience once you got through the stress of the face. Ask the question you just asked me.
Do you think that this is where they came up with me's? That sounded very natural. I totally do think, like, every time I keep looking at one of the faces, I'm like, wow, it really looks like a me. And a lot of, like, Japanese cultural icons have been used in Nintendo stuff. Like, just think about tons of things from Zelda that we see as we travel around, and we're like, oh, that really reminds me of Zelda, and then we find out later that it's part of Zelda. So it wouldn't surprise me if kokeshi are the inspiration for me's. We'll research this.
My favorite Nintendo cultural item from Japanese lore is Birdo. Hey, Katie. Check her out.
Yeah. She looks authoritarian.
You're gonna have to get used to. Oh, what? She looks authoritarian.
She looks like she's all business.
I like that she is getting selected as the subject matter instead of you by the camera.
Oh yeah, no doubt. She's in charge. Oh, I better stay in line. I'm behaving myself, I promise. Fukushima has a lot of foods that are particular to the ken or the city. We had gyoza last night. Tonight, or today, wow, it isn't even nighttime yet, but I totally feel like it is. We are having soba, which is one of the area's mebutsus, or like claims to fame. And Eric is also having sauce katsu, which just looks amazing. Oh, you got an egg in there too? Wow. We'll get into that in a minute because his is not as important as mine. It probably is tasty, but I think mine's quite impressive. I saw this on Google Maps and I was like, we're going there. That's what I'm having for lunch. I've got like a huge load of soba here, and you've got your regular soba fixins, which is like a soy sauce kind of soup that you're gonna dip it into, and you've got wasabi and onions here. I've got a tofu, some fish that have been tempera'd, an onsen tamago, which is like, it's a soft-boiled egg that has also been put in a special sauce. I'm not sure what that sauce is. I'm gonna find out as I go. Then this guy right here is edamame and corn squished into a loaf. I don't know what to expect from that. Flavor-wise, I have an idea, but texture-wise, I'm out of the woods here. And then there's just a tomato chilling here. Tomato's my favorite food, so I'm shocked that she put that in front of me. I know that the soba is the thing, but like, I kind of came for this. I know that sounds weird and whatever, but it's got like a gelatin that's holding it all together, but the gelatin is completely flavorless. So you're just getting like shredded edamame in your mouth, and then it's just like blended corn, like not corn soup, but like just chunks. It's quite good, it's quite fresh, but it's not like something outrageous. It's not like fireworks, it's like fresh. The fish is kind of weird, like I can see the eyeball. I'm going for it. I think the head of the fish is pretty bitter. Maybe you're not supposed to eat the head. The body is better. But my favorite here, I'm not sure how it's been cooked for this tomato.
What's the temperature of the tomato?
Cold, salty, lovely. Oh. Tomatoes never disappoint unless they're like totally bad. And nobody in Japan would ever give you a bad tomato, you know? You might bring it home and then it goes bad in your presence. You're the person who's making it bad. Wow. Tomato is good. I should try the soba, but there's so many other things that are so good.
Soba is like a buckwheat noodle.
And I'm just gonna hit the noodle. Texture is like wonderful. It's not smooth, it's got like, it's not lumps to it, but it has like a texture to it. It's not smooth at all. And then on top of it, it's cooked to perfection. Like it's the al dente of soba. I have chosen correctly. I don't know about you.
Like Katie said, hold on a second. Like Katie said, sauce katsu is one of the specialities in Fukushima. We don't know if it's like necessarily this exact location specialty, but it's kind of hard to screw this up. It's pretty good. It's a piece of pork, battered, fried, and then with sauce on it. And it's usually pretty amazing. And then in this case, it's on top of rice. Outer bit crunchy. The sauce is really, really sweet. Like it's specifically sweet. Yeah, I mean, I've had a million of these in different places. This is like definitely in the top. You know, it's not like the bad one, but again, like it's kind of hard to make this terrible. It's like if it's soggy, it's bad. This is not soggy. It's wet, but then it's crunchy and like has the right amount of dry from the meat as opposed to being too wet or super dry or whatever. So like they've nailed the textures. That's almost the most important part. The sauce is really sweet. Like it has a lot of sugar in it. Probably not healthy, but it's tasty.
In the past, I've gone fishing, really enjoyed it. Today, we're gonna go fishing for something weird. Shrimp. I've got a tiny, tiny, tiny little piece of bait on this super small fishing rod and a little pool full of shrimp.
What's strange about this is we're in like a little cafe, like a coffee place with a swimming pool full of shrimp.
And we're still in Doll Town. Like
Yeah. We're still where I painted the doll.
And yeah, I think this is just like an area where parents can distract kids with some monotonous chore, and while they drink sake and.
What is the chore? Is the painting the dolls a chore, or the fishing for shrimp?
The fishing for shrimp.
Is it shrimping for shrimp?
Oh, we're shrimping right now.
Yeah, we shrimp. So the way this works is you pay 600 yen. You can catch one shrimp. And you have to do it within 30 minutes. So the clock is ticking.
Oh, clock is ticking?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
We got a dude.
I got a dude. You fell for it, dude. Okay. They've got grills outside, and you just grill up whatever you caught. And then you eat it whole, she said. So that's what I'm doing. Are you guys seeing this bit here? That's a little worrisome. I wish I'd caught a smaller one at this point. But here we go. It's pretty delicious. Wow. I'm not a fan of the shell. The shell's not that great, but it's not really a problem either. The flavor of the ebi is good, super fresh. That guy was alive 10 minutes ago. Wow. I just look at you while I talk about this. Wow. That was a very weird experience I didn't think I was gonna have. I really thought we were putting it back in the tub for like other kids to catch. I didn't know we were coming outside and grilling. She had to take it and like put it on the spear for me and everything. I was just like, I'm not ready for this.
That's not a situation for me. Like, I know we eat animals that have been killed by other people and processed, and I know that it makes me a hypocrite to not do it myself, because honestly, if you do eat that type of thing, you should be willing to do it for yourself. Like, that is like the respect for the creature, right? And I totally get that argument.
I respectfully tricked him and ate him.
It bothered me watching her put that spear through him. It bothered me.
It did.
I'm a bit of a shrimp. Is that a good word?
Wow, have you been waiting the whole time to break that out?
My whole life.
Impressive.
Also of note, we ate the shrimp, Katie ate the shrimp here, and then the elections are happening right there. The election hall is right next to the shrimp place. Little towns are fun.
We honestly didn't expect to spend as much time in this little town. I have to tell you, it is not even a road. Like, the town is just a smidgen of a road. But it does have a post office. And from that post office, we're going to send out the Postcard Club postcards for this month. So if you're getting one, it is from Suchiyu. There they go.
Just a reminder to people in the Postcard Club, when you get the postcards, make sure you scan the QR code that we put on them so that you can see the extra little video that is associated with the postcards. Just in case people don't notice that it's there. Sometimes I wonder if it's just like, oh, it's just postage stuff.
Yeah, it's postage stuff. Or we get so used to like hating QR codes being on like menus at tables and stuff.
These are good QR codes.
We get bad QR code itis all the time. These are good QR codes.
Bro, they have gone to the trouble to write aggressive bears in English.
Can they climb stairs? Let's go. Just some cool stuff, and I want to point out, we went to the doll exhibit, we walked 10 minutes, we had a lovely lunch, we walked 5 minutes, we caught some shrimp and we ate it. We walked 2 minutes, we sent off some postcards at the post office. Now we've walked 3 minutes to a jungle gym over here with a waterfall. What is this place? Our waterfall day continues. I also want to point out that the ebi fishing was a water thing as well. I didn't mention it at the time, but it's a waterful day. And we've only come 5 minutes since we saw the last cool thing, and we're gonna go jump on that bridge. Let's go.
This season in Japan, in this part of Japan, in Tohoku, the ajisai are still in bloom. That means that there's lots of little critters enjoying the ajisai, getting into the flowers. In Tokyo, these are like way out of bloom by a month or two. The other thing that we're seeing a ton of, dragonflies. Thousands of dragonflies, just seas of dragonflies. And those are really cool looking creatures. And they're really brave. You can get really close to them with the camera and they're just like, whatever, I don't care. So like getting one to fly away at all is pretty tricky if you want to get a cool shot, right? Katie has found another critter.
Look at this guy, he looks like Venom. Does Venom have red eyes? I mean, like, I can see his face.
He's a Spider-Man thing, right?
Yeah, he's a spider. Ah, it's too sturdy. Got a little bit of a wave. Oh, sideways isn't anything. It's always the up and down. Nothing. Maybe you have to do it from the edge for this one. I give this like a 1-star bounce.
Call me crazy, but I don't really want my bridges bouncing. I want my bridges as sturdy as is possible. So if you're giving it a 1-star bounce, I'm giving it a 5-star bridge. Stability is my main concern. I don't want to do the Indiana Jones thing where you like they fall off the bridge and the guy tries to steal your heart. Like, I'm not into that. There's a bunch of these little statues, markers. I'm not really actually clear what they are in this town, but they are reminiscent of the kokeshi, but with a little hat. I thought it was a light or something. It would look cool if they lit up at night, but I think it's just for decoration. I don't think there's any function to this. She's also for decoration, so I guess it works out.
Eric said that he's tired of being hot. So I'm putting us in a car. We're gonna go up some squiggly roads and just enjoy a little bit of the air conditioning and the tech guide taking us up the mountain. I came to drive, so I'm gonna drive. And we've come to a country viewing area, like high spot, and you can really see like tons of mountains and down into the valley, and especially if you stand up on the wires that make it so that you don't fall down the hill. I didn't fall down the hill, shockingly, but it was kind of scary there for a bit.
I'm a hot bitch.
I didn't think that ride could be any better than what I thought it was going to be, which was just a windy road, zigzagging and having a good time. But we got behind this car that was honking at everything. It would be on a straightaway, it's honking. It sees a bike, it's honking. It's like going around a turn, it's honking. There was so much honking. I wish we'd counted it. I mean, it was in the 50s and we were behind it for like 10 minutes. It was amazing. We were just laughing at the end, and we followed the car into this parking lot, and it's just an old man and his dog. And you know that dog's got to be out of its mind, like sitting there in the honking mobile or whatever. It was just outrageous on the number of honks. And now we're gonna do some zigzagging up a caldera. On the other side here, there's a crater. Behind Eric is a wonderful view of a mountain, or I guess that's a volcano, that is just spitting out some sulfur. That might not be a volcano. Some things have just sulfur spitting out of them. Doesn't make them a volcano. But yeah, beautiful scenery here in Fukushima. Lovely sky, no honking. It's great.
Are you a scientist?
In my spare time. Right now, I'm on duty. It's confirmed. Azuma-san? Kazan. It is a volcano.
Can't be more than 5-10 minutes.
Definitely not more than 5-10 minutes. And we haven't been going for more than 5-10 minutes. Wow, what a throwback.
We have hiked up to the top of Azuma-Kofuji, which is like the little Fuji mountain, and there's a crater in the middle of it. It's pretty cool looking. It's sort of what it looks like when you go up to the top of Fuji, where there's a wall that it kind of goes around the crater, and then there's a big hole in the ground. I mean, you know, it's volcano stuffs. And you can see that there are people walking on the far other side of the crater. And apparently,
I tried to get someone to wave at me, and nobody waved.
It takes like either 45 minutes to an hour to go all the way around. So my question is, are we doing it or not?
No, I think there's other things we could go and be doing.
Dude, we're getting dragonfly again.
Oh,
There's dragonfly was like right here. There's so many dragonflies. I have one in my
that's going to be
hand.
something I definitely remember about Fukushima. It's like dragonfly land. Yeah, just everywhere. They're everywhere, and they're delightful. They're not offensive. They don't make weird noises. They don't try to get up into your business, except for like in a real friendly way.
Yeah, they're polite little fellas.
And they love to hang out in groups together and be beautiful.
Oh, see?
Ooh, right there.
There he is.
He landed on the shrimp. And then on your shoulder.
Okay,
See?
so
Friends.
if we're not going to circumnavigate the small Fuji, is this a small Fuji, baby? What are we doing?
Well, I was going to go to a lake. I mentioned some lakes this morning. We have gone to none of the lakes
That's
that
true.
I mentioned.
Do we have
So,
time?
I have no idea.
Because the sun is going to set soonish.
Yeah, we're going to
And
go
a
back
dark
down.
lake doesn't do us any good. We could do lakes tomorrow.
Could do lakes tomorrow.
Mm.
I don't know. This is how the plan has gone. I get in the car and I go, gosh, we could probably make it there. We made it here.
Beep, 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 beep. Are you going to honk all the way back?
Beep, 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 beep. Yes, that's obviously how you do.
That's how the locals be, man. To be completely clear, that is not normal.
It's
That is not how the locals normally do. The normals. That's not how the normals usually local. Rolling down the mountain, and I can't believe this is kind of normal to me now, but
Yeah, it's
it's
kinda
still magical because you go down the mountain like at nighttime or whatever. I'm sure it happens in the morning too when you're on your way up because like they're sleeping during the day. But there's monkeys, and there's like a lot of monkeys, like a lot of monkeys.
I think we at least saw 20 in the last.
Yeah, like a few different groupings of them. They're just kind of like chilling in the road, and then when a car comes, they kind of chill out of the road. And
One of them didn't. One of them was like, I'm just going to wait until, like, dude, we were like 2 feet away from him and he decided to run. It's like, you got to run quicker than that.
as we pulled up, Katie started filming so we could get some monkey footage. Did you feel weird when I rolled the window down? Like, did you feel exposed at all? Like the monkey's going to come in and eat your face?
I didn't even think about it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if that was going to freak you out or not. But it's pretty cool, man. We've seen monkeys quite a bit in Japan. Not like a ton, but you see them, boy, I don't know, more than any other animal maybe? You know what I'm
It
saying?
depends on
Like
if you're
a
in
wild
deer
animal.
country.
Yeah,
You're in deer country,
country.
you're certainly going to see more deers.
But there's something cool about looking into their face and seeing humanity. It's weird, man. It's not like at a zoo, you know? Like these are like, a monkey's his own monkey.
Yeah.
And he's like looking back at you and he's thinking thoughts. It's like intense, man. Anyway, I like monkeys. Should stop and see some more.
That's up to them.
Kind of is. You're not on a road trip in Japan if you're not lost in a rice paddy. We're not really lost, but we were driving past this beautiful scene. We found this little shrine, and the little shrine has got some really cool little lights. So we're gonna check it out.
I'm having one of those, this is really Asia moments. Sometimes you stop and you just see the surroundings and think, this isn't what you grew up in. This is stuff that used to surprise you 10, 20 years ago, and now kind of feel it again. And it's nice to revisit that feeling.
What specifically is triggering it?
All that green. Oh, specifically the rice paddies. This is not in the backyard in Virginia. I had told you that there might be an illumination, and it turned out we couldn't go to the illumination because it doesn't start until later, but we found an illumination.
Katie, what's the joke? It's a seal. What's the joke?
What about the otter one?
What about the otter one?
Finally. Finally. Are you gonna retire that one? It's time for retirement?
Never, never. We've arrived at tonight's hotel, and I'm going to go ahead and try and emulate the experience we had while we were backing into our parking space as our headlights flashed across the front of the hotel. We saw nothing, and then suddenly, we saw tanukis.
We started this video talking about the hotel that we slept in last night. It was a Vietnamese-Japanese blend that we both kind of just weren't too happy to be in. Good bed though. Now we're staying in kind of an onsen city. I booked this just not even knowing where it was. Randomly in my display, a hotel room that looked spacious and nice for just over 6,000 yen came up, and I was like, I'm scooping that. Like, I'm lucky to have found anything that's like around 8,000 yen is what I thought I was gonna get, so a 6,000 came up. Okay. We've just walked in the door, immediately hit with the smell of tatami. Like, it smells like a tatami shop, that's like
this is a good thing.
Yeah, it's like mats that are made of grass that you sleep on. So it makes me think we're going to be on futons in the other room. But we've come in. Now, recognize how many slippers are over here in the corner? He told me it's a big room so you can relax. Got a door over here. I'm just going to pop into this. Just a toilet. Said it was an in-suite, so I was expecting a shower. Now I'm feeling like there isn't going to be one. So we might be going to the onsen here. But it at least looks comfortable, like I might actually get into the bath. Alright, let's reveal. Holy shit. You could definitely fit that many slippers in here. Oh my god. I can do a cartwheel. Totally can do a cartwheel.
We have literally had apartments smaller than this.
Yes.
Like,
oh yes.
When we lived in Musashi Ottawa, the apartment was smaller than this room.
The Hatagaya apartment where we stayed
for
a
the
couple
house.
of months.
Yeah.
Like, the house was smaller. Wow. So we are up in here. There's an extra table. This is my table. You might want to set up shop somewhere else. Okay. We've got a nice little place to relax, have some drinks. They got some more of that styrofoam.
Oh yeah,
or
that sounds
like
good.
the mochi, and that's probably got some beans inside. It says there's mochi inside the mochi. That makes me laugh. Zabuton for days. A pretty sweet TV. It's not a shit TV.
You gonna turn it on?
No. But I'm gonna judge it.
Right.
So I assume these are just going into closets?
Yeah.
Just more bedding and stuff. Okay, so it's not an in-suite. I will definitely look at my ad to see what was up with that. Maybe we'll get some footage of the onsen, but it's tricky sometimes. Like, there are people in there. There's definitely ladies in this building. Already saw some like enjoying themselves in the lounge in their yukata, so you might not get to see the onsen.
So since I said we weren't going to talk about food, you just went bug wild?
I was planning on doing this anyways.
What's happening?
You open the salad bag like a big plate, and then you put your ebi kuraten on top.
What is this shit?
Delicious. I need pepper.
You need Jesus.
You call that a bargain? The best I ever had. You gotta stop listening to The Who in the car. It's too catchy.
Who? Who?
Who's next? Confirmed. Sumayama, that thing right there. Kazan. Volcano. I win!
What was this again?
Suma-san. Can we do it over? Our waterfall day is going to start with a stroll along this stream up to Tatsusawa Fudan Falls. Fudan Janai. Fudo. Damn it. I'm going to do it again. Damn, that's very close. We're at the Crunchy viewing high spot.
We're the where now?
What?
The Crunchy?
Yeah, I think it was Crunchy. If you're in the postcard club, you will be getting a postcard from... Oh, I fucking forgot it. Sorry.
Are your eyes still sensitive to the sun?
Not as sensitive. Like, I really do wonder if my astigmatism was shooting the sun into weird parts of my eye.
Special thanks to everyone at Patreon for their support. If you'd like to help us keep making videos, check out our Patreon, linked below.
Hopefully the bears don't have a hammer today.